Chisago City, Minnesota, off-pro Chris Gilman, along with his co-angler from Bono, Arkansas, Jimmy Cox.
I actually think I put more miles on than any other angler so far. I might get past now, my strategy's changed, but I have to shout out to Avenue, the outboards, the E-Tech. I've actually been going down by the Beaver Bridge, which is 28 miles by water, backtracking 61 upriver to fish near town. So I've been, and then back, of course, to Hazelton to weigh them in. And so I put a lot of miles on it. I mean, I go to Pony Express and I put the last 2 gallons of gas in and shake it, you know, get a couple more drops in every morning, you know, and boy, when I got off the water, I've got a ton of gas in my boat, so I'm just very appreciative. I get a lot of confidence in my products.
When I ran all the way upstream, I was actually trolling with the E-Tech about 7 days in a row now. It was unbelievable, boat control. I never even had to drop my kicker even. So I had a great tournament. I ended up, I had one kind of bad day. I started out in second, dropped down to 9th, but I made my way up to 6th and then to 3rd. So I had a fantastic tournament.
Yeah.
Bill Shimota here, just got finished up with the 2011 FLW Tour Championship. Did a 5th place finish, and just couldn't be happier. Had another great season, and definitely ready for it to be over. It's been a grind. I spent my whole tournament hand lining, which is a technique that basically is used in a river always. It's used when you have current, dirty water, and what it involves is a spring-loaded reel that has a steel cable on it. And off the end of that steel cable you have a shank, and on the end of that shank you have a pretty significant amount of weight. I use 1.25 pounds weight. And off of that shank you run monofilament leaders. And off those leaders you run shallow diving crankbaits. Kind of sounds complicated, but it really isn't. And then what you do with that is you zigzag up and down current breaks and so on, and across sandbars and sand dunes. And what that allows you to do is keep your baits in the bottom at all times. If you were trying to do something like pulling lead core or 3-way, and you just have to adjust way too often, and you waste too much time getting your lines in and out. And so I'm able to just keep my baits right on the bottom at all times, and it was dynamite this week.
So, how are your hands doing?
My hands are they're pretty raw. My arm feels like it's going to fall.